Hey guys, let's begin. The wiring is in place, and now we're going to measure everything we need once, and we'll cut twice. Now we're going to go fit this into the window track and make sure it fits and make any adjustments needed. Next step is to align and mark where we're going to cut a hole, where we're going to put this fan. We are going to glue and bolt this fan in so it's double secure. The next step is fitting this speed control module into this scrap piece of wood, and we'll get that mounted. Okay guys, we're going to do a dry run on this. See if I can back up just a little bit here. This right here is our speed controller, and that's just mounted to a block of wood for now. There's our fan. Here's our incoming power. So before we go any further with this, we're going to test all the components and go from there. Power's in. Here's our speed controller. There's our fan. On. LED lights up, that's a good sign. Fan starts spinning, and that is slow. And that's fast. So far so good. It's looking promising. Next is brackets to lock in the window. A quick look inside and out to make sure everything's lined up, and now we're going to paint. Those wondering, this is an automotive radiator fan, so I'm hoping it's heavy duty enough that it's going to last a while. We are fitting everything in another coat of paint and still have to take this apart to put the actual window screen in, but I don't have that yet. Okay guys, so we've got this done enough to install and test, and let's do it. Next step is to install into the window. We're setting it on this rail, setting it here. You see the corners are rounded to go up into the window track, and this goes better with two hands, so give me 1 second. So we can zoom in on this. I don't know if we can get that up the rail. Let's go look at it from the inside. From the inside you can see it goes into the actual window track because this piece of wood is the same as the glass, but then on the bottom we've got these rails, and we will roll up the window. And that locks in. That locks into here and locks into here. I've just got to use two hands to get that to actually set in perfect, but that's the idea. And this is wired in, and I have not done a full install and tuck the wires and all that stuff. I haven't done that yet. The failure rate of electronics here is so ridiculous that this basically whole setup is just done minimally. So in case anything fails, which is highly likely, just nature of the beast here, because everything is cheap quality. And this wire is left a little bit longer for now, so I can open, and you see the wire keeps going, so I can fully open the van, and that wire is not an issue. Okay, here we are. So the red light is good, fan turns on, and this is pulling the air in from the outside. And crank it up. Slow her down if you want to sleep if it's too noisy. Gives you some airflow. Part of the heat buildup in this van at night is actually breathing, just my hot body being in here, and just humidity and moisture in your breath in the small space. It just adds up and makes the place hotter and more humid. So this helps to alleviate that, and also brings in some cooler air at night. So we're gonna let this setup be for a while. We'll test it out. Everything holds up well, all the electronics hold up well. Then maybe we'll look at doing something a little more permanent with this, because right now this is just an 1/8 inch sheet of plywood. Essentially it's the same thickness as the glass, and it slides in the track to lock in, so from the outside you can't just grab it and pull it out. So that's there. Let's see what she looks like from the outside. So there she is, and you can see I've added the screen in so no mosquitoes. But that gives you an idea what it looks like. Come back and take a look at it at nighttime. I'm hoping that it blends in well with the window tint being dark and dark, and that it helps be less conspicuous at night. But we have to wait for that sun to go down first. So we'll wait and wait and wait, and we'll film again. Back. Okay guys, when this is not in use, just a quick roll down to the window, pop this out, pull it in, and this lives right up there. Tuck the wire. This lives right up here. This is the other use for this rack. That stays there. So it's either up here or it's in the window being used. So it's never in the way. It's never really taking up space. So you can't really hardly tell unless you get a little bit of light glare on that. But the fan inside the window it's almost invisible. So that's really good to have a little bit of stealth and not draw attention to you. I like it. I think that's acceptable. So we'll wrap this video up here, and we'll call this thing done. And that fan hides good in the dark. I'm happy with it.